2 Bad Batch episodes in 1 week was an excellent May the 4th gift from Star Wars HQ, and the second installment to the Disney Plus series is full of fun references from the galaxy far, far away. Here are the small details you may have missed in Episode 2, Cut and Run. In many ways, the Star Wars universe is actually pretty small. While there's an entire galaxy's worth of star systems out there, Star Wars stories tend to revisit the same worlds over and over. The Saleucami system, the setting for the second episode of The Bad Batch, is no exception. Die-hard Star Wars fans probably knew that The Bad Batch was headed to Saleucami before the episode even aired. At the end of the Bad Batch pilot, Hunter tells Tech to plot a course for J-19. That's a designation for the sector which contains Saleucami, as revealed in the Star Wars The Clone Wars episode Grievous Intrigue. In that episode, the commander of the Separatist droid army, General Grievous, captures Jedi Master Eth Koth and takes him to Saleucami, forcing Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, and Master Adi Gallia to mount a rescue mission. The Jedi save Koth, but Grievous crash lands on Saleucami, setting up the events of the next episode, The Deserter, in which we meet Cut and Sue for the first time. It's not the last time we'll see Saleucami in the Star Wars timeline either. In Revenge of the Sith, Saleucami is where the Jedi Stassa Lee is killed while on her speeder bike following the issuing of Order 66. So Cut, Sue, and their family aren't new characters, but their family farm has a new look. In The Deserter, Captain Rex, injured in an attack, shelters with the clone deserter and his wife. In exchange for their hospitality, Rex promises not to rat Cut out and leaves them to live their lives once he's healthy. Clearly, that happened a while ago, because when The Bad Batch reunites viewers with the LaQuaine farm, things look very different. Cut now has a gray streak in his hair, indicating how much he's aged. His children have grown as well. The farm itself is now surrounded by a wire fence and other security measures, including battle droid sentries likely cobbled together from pieces of those destroyed during the Deserter. Say what you will about the Empire, but if nothing else, it's very efficient. Presumably, Cut and Run takes place right after Palpatine issued Order 66 and transformed the Republic into the Galactic Empire. Jedi bodies were still being hauled out of Kamino when the Bad Batch returned, and they fled almost immediately afterwards. But by the time the clones get to Saleucami, the Imperial machine is already up and running. You can see this best when Cut and Hunter head into town to get the lay of the land. Instead of the 8-pointed emblem of the Galactic Republic, all government buildings now sport the 6-spoked Imperial crest. The language has been updated too. The kiosk where the clone troopers issue chain codes and shuttle tickets has been renamed the Imperial Information Station.
Those credits won't do you any good without a chain code. New galactic policy.
The Imperial chain codes that cause Cut, Sue, and the Bad Batch so much trouble are pretty new additions to Star Wars canon too. They were first mentioned in the pilot episode of The Mandalorian, and have only actually popped up on screen once. In episode 14 of The Mandalorian, Boba Fett shares his chain code with Din Djarin in order to prove ownership of his Beskar armor. The Bad Batch aren't the only clones who escaped Order 66. In the final episodes of the Clone Wars series finale, Ahsoka Tano disables clone Captain Rex's inhibitor chip, freeing him from Emperor Palpatine's mind control. In turn, Rex helps Ahsoka escape the clone army and fake her death, paving the way for her return in Star Wars Rebels and The Mandalorian. That's why when Rex gets name-dropped in Cut and Run, it's a big deal. Rex is a major figure in Star Wars lore. Not only was he Anakin Skywalker's second-in-command during the Clone Wars, but he ended up fighting for the Rebellion thanks to the heroes of Star Wars Rebels. He even fought on the forest moon of Endor, helping the Rebels destroy the second Death Star and bringing the Empire to its knees. However, we know absolutely nothing about what Rex was up to between the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, leaving a huge gap in his history, one that the Bad Batch looks like it's going to fill. Not only has Rex been cited in trailers for the Bad Batch, but Cut and Sue mention that the Bad Batch are only a day or so behind him. Expect Rex to show up sooner rather than later. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite Star Wars stories are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.